Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another way to use ls command. Okay, so how we are going to proceed with this session? First of all, I'll tell you about the command which is ls-lt. I'll explain you what is ls-lt, what does it stands for, right? And after that, we will see that why we need this command. Because if we are using any command, we should know about the uses also. Otherwise there are multiple commands, we are not using everything, right? But there are some commands which are, I would say, like all commands have something which is important, and for uh, to implement those things, we should know about the commands, right? So likewise we will discuss why ls-lt is useful. Once we are comfortable with the command, then I'll show you the few examples on the Qshell itself, okay, by running the Qshell command entry screen. And then later we will discuss the same inside a cl program, because we also want to know like how we can run the Qshell command with the help of clle program. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, I'll tell you how we can run the command by opening the command entry screen. For that, you can simply write qsh, then hit enter. So this is the Qshell command entry screen. Now here we are going to discuss about ls command, right? So today's command is ls-lt. Now what is ls? Just break down this thing. Ls means listing down of files and directories. Got it? Then look at the first part, which is ls-l only. Okay, so what it will do, it will list down all the files and directories in long format. Now what is long format? This thing we have already discussed, right? In one of our previous session, we have discussed about the long format, like what all information, because there are multiple information which we can retrieve from long format, right? So this will ls-l will give you the long format file description. Not only file and directory description, right? Then we have attached one more new thing, which is t. Now what this t will do? It will sort your data and populate the recent files and directories first, and then the oldest one. Got my point? So this is how it works. Okay, so let me hit enter here. But before that, let me tell you why we are using it. Now just assume a scenario: you are working for a project where there are multiple files and directories available on your system. Now someone has asked you to give the top 50 files, or you can say top recent 50 files, file permissions and other detail. So what you will do? One way, you will use the ls-l, which we have already covered, right? So if I hit enter here, you will see that yes, it is providing the list of files and directories in long format. That is correct. But it is not giving us a proper sequence. So from this you can see, first file is of fab 11, then fab 12, then again fab 12, and again fab 11. So it is not in a sorted form, right? We are not having the correct data. So for that, like, you are not able to give the top 15. Otherwise you need to do scroll and scroll, then you will look, okay, fab 11 is there, fab 11 is there, then accordingly you will sort. So it will take more than enough time, right? It will take long time, but we don't want to spend that much of time just for this basic thing. So what we will do, we will sort out this entire list of files and directories based on the based on the date modification, file modification. Okay, so to do this, what we will do, we will use ls-lt command. So at the moment I am just showing you the output for ls-l, which is showing the fab 11 file first, and the last file is fab 12, which is completely incorrect, because these are not the recent and oldest, right? So now it's time to start the command ls-lt. So what it will do, ls-lt. And one more important thing, please keep this a space, because let's say if I remove this space and if I hit enter, it will give error found searching for command ls-lt, because there is no command with ls-lt without space. So we are supposed to give proper space, which is like this, ls-lt, then simply hit enter. Once you hit enter, it will list down all the files and directories. So you can say now this is in proper sorted order. The most recent file is created on Feb 12 521, then Feb 12 5 3. So from this list, now you can simply copy. Let's say if someone asks you top 5 files and directory, top 5 recent 5 files and directory, so you can simply count the files and then just copy paste it, or you can create out file as well. This thing we have already discussed, right? How to create out file. So either you can create out file, or you, if the number is not that much big, let's say if only 5 files is needed, so you can simply copy it from here and then you can paste it and share it with your team member, because now it is showing only the recent files. Now firstly it is showing the recent file, and then um, going in the down order for the lowest or most oldest file. So this is the oldest directory and this is the oldest file. Okay, so this is how we can utilize the ls-lt command. Everything is there, right? The date and time is there, most recent file is there. And if I talk about the long format, then in long format, you know that it provides various information like file type and permission, then number of hard links, user and group, then size, date modification, date and time, along with the file and file extension name. So this thing we all can get from ls-l as well, right? Because this is the data which comes with the long format. But just in order to fetch it in a proper sequence from newest to oldest, then you can use the command ls-lt. Okay. So yeah, this is all about the ls-lt command. Now we will talk about the interview question. In interviews, sometime people may ask you like, what is the difference between ls-l and ls-lt? So in this case, what you can do, you can simply answer by breaking down the command. So you can start with ls. I'm telling you the definition in terms of comparison. Okay. So firstly, you will start with ls. That ls will list down all the files and directories. Okay, then we have ls-l. That means it will list down the files and directories on the basis of it will list the files and directories in a long format. Then we have ls-lt. So again you can start with ls. So it will start from ls, which will list down files and directories, and hyphen l will list down the data in long format, but t is also there. So what it will do, it will sort the data from recent to oldest. Okay, so this is how you can tell the difference to your interviewer, that yes, ls-l will also give the longest file format, file and directory format, but in case of ls and -lt, it will also sort your data from newest to oldest. So I think now it is clear that you can answer the question related to ls and -l and ls-lt. Okay, so this is the simplest way. Just break down your command and then answer accordingly. Ls, start with ls definition, then l definition, then t definition. So interviewer will consider your answer as the best, because you are explaining each and everything, right? So this is the one thing. Now quickly I will show you how we can use this program in this command in Qshell program. So for that, let me open the program here. So this program is Qshell program to get the long format list with newest first. So for that, you can just simply go and write dcl, then take F4, and then you can provide your variable name. So in my case, variable name is ampersand command, type is character, storage is auto, length is 256. If you don't know about the basic, you can refer the previous session, because these things are already covered separately in detail. So I recommend you to go and check out the previous session. Then we have cgvar. In cgvar case, you can put your variable name, and the actual command is ls-lt. Okay, so this is the one thing. Then we have strqsh. Strqsh is for starting the Qshell command. Write strqsh, take F4, provide your variable name, and then that's it. We are done with this command program. Okay, Now simply go and hit the file to save and exit, and then simply compile your program and call it. Once you call it, it will provide you the same list with a sorted order. You can see the recent file is created. The recent file was created on Feb 12 at 5:21, and the oldest file or directory is created at May 9. Okay, so yeah, this is how we can populate the list of files and directory in long format with a proper sequence from recent to oldest one, or you can say newest to oldest one. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things, so thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.